So let's talk about time management today, and specifically how I manage my time and how I think you could look at time a little differently. Have you ever noticed how when you are going on holiday and you're like 2, 3 days before your trip, you have to compress like a lot of things before you get done. And most of the time, you get probably 70, 80% of the things that you need to do done the day before or a couple of hours before. Now, why is that, right? Time seems to be short, time seems to be shrunk down. But when you're kind of relaxing, when you're gone for a walk, or when you're just lazing around, you don't have anything going on, time seems to stretch. And like waiting at the doctor, it just like, why does it take so long? Even though it may feel like 5 minutes, but it actually feels like 20, right? For whatever reason. And so this concept of time management is an interesting one, because for me, I have a calendar, I have a schedule, I have things that I need to get done, I have a specific list of tasks, right? I have a notepad with a bunch of things that I need to do. And it's just one of those things where I prioritize the things that I need to get done. And, I have calendar. My calendar is basically my Bible. It's the thing that I look at all the time. It's the thing that's open on my screen all the time. And that's what I use to govern my activities and govern my reminders and make sure that I don't forget things. Apart from using Obsidian and, email and all of these other tools that we're using to try to manage things, my calendar is the primary thing. Now, we have we want to be more productive. We want to be more intentional. We want to use our time wisely. We want to make an impact. We want to make more money with less time, right? We want to increase our income, which means our rates need to go up. Like there's a bunch of things that we need. And of course, time is not infinite. Time is finite. We have only 24 hours in the day. We have to sleep a couple of them. We have to work a couple of them. We have to shower. We have to eat. We have to exercise. We have to do a bunch of things to maintain ourselves and to keep our sanity. But everybody has this struggle. Everybody wants to improve their earnings. They want to improve their relationships. They want to improve their just state of mind, their well-being. And time is the number one thing that we are fighting against all the time. And the problem is that most of us, myself included, are busy with busy work. We're doing busy idiot work, as a friend of mine calls it. And busy idiot work is something that is like we're doing tasks that are not necessarily moving the needle forward. We're not pushing the envelope. We're focusing on things that are just irrelevant, right? Like, or maybe they're important, maybe they need to get done, but it's like, why do we do them, right? Maybe they're things that we hate doing, like laundry, right? Or, we need to wash the car, or from a work point of view, we need to check our emails, or we need to, do certain things like creating documents or whatever the task is that you're doing, that you refer to as busy work. It's different for everybody. Everybody has their own flavor of busy work. Myself as a marketer, making thumbnails, editing videos, publishing those videos, some of those menial tasks, some of those things are just not worth my time. They're just not things that I'm good at, and also just not things that I want to be good at. Like, sure, I think I'm a decent editor and I can record these videos and make mistakes, and or I can cut those out, and that's totally fine. Not on these videos, but other videos that I make, right? We have to deal with comments on social media. We have to do all of these things. Okay, fine. So we have things that are regarded as busy work. Now, I'm here to say that as part of this whole direction that I'm taking for the YouTube channel and also for my business in terms of focusing on marketing automation, or automation in general. And what I'm really, really digging into, and I read a book called Buy Back Your Time, and there's also another book by, I forget the author's names, but a book called Who Not How, which Russell Brunson actually recommended to me. It's one of those classic examples, which even Tim Ferriss talks about in his 4-Hour Work Week, where you can hire a VA, or you can hire a video editor, or you can hire people to do certain tasks for you. You need a website built, go find somebody on Upwork, or find somebody on Fiverr, or find somebody in your community or whatever that can do a website for you, right? There are certain things that we can outsource. There are certain things that we can use people to do, and also we can use technology. We have an opportunity to create a funnel that drives leads into the business through a CRM, email follow-up, automations, even quotation systems now can be automated, where if the client prospect puts in a bunch of variables in a form or in a survey or whatever, we can have the computers, we can have the software basically give the answers back to those clients. And now with AI and ChatGPT, we can even streamline that process even further, where we train the AI on how we're doing things, how we talk, how we say things, what the business does, and the AI will be able to respond to us, right? Maybe you're analyzing spreadsheets, and you can actually upload those spreadsheets to ChatGPT or any other AI tool that supports file upload, and ask it for the analysis, ask it to draw charts for you, ask it to draw the main sort of things that you need to get out of that documentation or out of that spreadsheet, right? Now, these tasks before had to be done by a human being, but in most cases, a lot of cases, we can have the funnel generate those leads, and where there are human interactions that are needed, we can then get involved or hire somebody to be involved with those people. These systems exist today. These tools exist today, right? That's what we're talking about when it comes to marketing automation. That's what it comes to talking about leverage, right? Naval Ravikant talks about that in his book and in his tweets a lot, right? About this concept of leverage. There's 3 ways that you can leverage yourself. One is with money, capital. You can invest in things that are going to generate a return for you. You can buy back your time. You can hire people to do tasks for you, to help you, to assist you, right? Building a team. That's a form of leverage. The third is machinery or technology, right? So machinery or technology, building systems, having a system to create all of these things that we want to do, all of these things that we want to create, having systems to be able to sell, to deliver all of these concepts, right? There's a reason why Shopify is one of the largest e-commerce platforms available to us today. It's because it's a system to one, put up a website, showcase your products, and attract leads, attract customers to your store, whether you're running ads or not. That's totally par for the course. The system, Shopify, will help you help your customers find the products that you have, help them make payment on those products, deal with the shipping, do the shipping labels, pay your bank account. If you're drop shipping, send those invoices or send those notifications to your suppliers, and your suppliers will get all the details to send the products over, right? It's a system, it's a process. And these systems are here to help us. They're here to improve our lives, one, make our lives easier, so that we can actually help save our time, so we can be spending my time on more important, more interesting things. If you're a Shopify owner, then you don't want to worry too much about the sales process. You don't want to worry too much about the technology behind selling. So fine, you have Shopify and you have ads running. You then focus on designs of the products, focus on sourcing products for your store, focus on the marketing side as far as creatives and making videos and making content and doing all of these things. So that's the message that I want to impart to you on this video, where I spoke about time management, and it comes down to leverage your time, you need to work with people. You can invest capital so that you can increase your income, or you can use technology. And that's what this channel is all about. That's what these videos are about. If you're listening on the podcast, that's what this whole journey that I'm on is about. I've spent 10 years working in this sort of space, working with Zapier, working with ClickFunnels, working with Go High Level, working with apps, working with all of these email marketing softwares and tools to be able to help my clients effectively leverage their business. That's what I do. And the reason why I'm successful doing what I do is because I'm a reliable human being and I deliver on the promises that I've given to these 200 plus clients. And of course, they're hiring me for my expertise because I know how to create those systems. I know how to build those systems. Now, in future, AI might get to a point where it will help build the systems for me or for my clients. But then I would need to move into more of a strategic role, move into more of a directional role, because maybe AI wouldn't not be able to do that part. But that's the message of this video. How you can make changes in your life right now? Make a list of all of the tasks, all of the menial things that you're doing in your life. Maybe they're not menial, maybe they're important things too. But as you go through your day, just jot down, you did this, you did this, you did this, you did this. Maybe over a week's time, analyze how you're spending your time at work, at home, whatever other leisure time you have. Allocate the 24 hours, right? And then look at your review that week and say, okay, you're doing 60% are admin things, 20% is strategic stuff, 20% is leisure time. Okay, your time is full. What are you doing about the admin stuff? Because the admin stuff, some of it is necessary. Not everybody can get away with doing no admin, but the question is how much time can you actually, how much, in my case, I've struggled to push my business forward as strongly as I'd wanted and grow my YouTube following and grow my social media because I focused on things that are not as important as far as my personal brand are concerned. Now I'm on that push because I realize that I need to be spending time making this content, building an audience so that I can sell my products and productize my services in future. That's the mission. The only way to do that is to, one, create, and then two, use the internet, use content, use videos to be able to leverage my reach, right? Effectively, that's what reach is. So then when the clients come in, you guys can buy courses, you guys can go to a webinar, get some training, join the community. And if you really want to work with me one-on-one, you can book me for services and I can help build your systems for you. But that's essentially the direction I'm going in. And I recommend that you do the same. Do that time audit, analyze where you're spending your time, figure out what you can actually delegate to somebody else. In future videos, we'll talk about like the mindset you need to actually delegate things, because there's probably a mental block from you giving out things to somebody else. Maybe there's security concerns, you're worried about people using your password, or how do you hire somebody from the Philippines to do something, or from other parts of the world? I'm in Thailand and people have hired me from around the world to work in their businesses. How do you overcome that as a business owner? There's lots of things to talk about when it comes to leveraging your time and building systems around your business or around your life. And we'll get into those in the future. So if you want to listen, if you want to participate in the journey, participate in my story, participate and learn along with me, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. You can follow along. Hit the like button if you like this video, and comment below too, and let me know, how are you thinking about leveraging your time? How are you leveraging your time if you are already? And what are the ways that you recommend others, apart from what I've said in this video, to leverage their time? Good. Thank you so much. I'll catch you in the next one.